For hundreds of years, agriculture's been the heartbeat of America. From the first plow breaking prairie side to today's GPS-guided tractors, farmers have worked the land with grit, faith, and purpose. Across more than 900 million acres, farmers plant, nurture, and harvest, feeding a world that often forgets where it all begins. Generation after generation, families have risen before dawn, braved the elements, and passed down not just land, but a legacy of hard work, of perseverance, of feeding the world. And here, in the heart of the Midwest, just outside the small country town of Arcanum, Ohio, that legacy has lived on for 97 years. For nearly a century, the Stewart family farm has stood as a testament to faith, family, and dedication to the land. Now, after 47 years of caring for and being part of this farm, Rex and Annette Stewart are preparing to transition into retirement, passing on the farming opportunities they once embraced to new families, while continuing to call the home place their own. The fields will see new hands, but the roots remain the same, grounded in tradition, strengthened by family, and bound by the enduring spirit that has defined this land for generations.
We are Rex and Annette Stewart, and this is my wife, Annette.
Our homestead here will be a century farm in 2028. It was bought by my great-grandparents in 1928, which was Emma and George Michael. So in 1928, my grandma and her husband, grandma and grandpa, and my mom moved here. And they lived here until my mom married in the early 1940s. And then my grandparents lived here and farmed here until 1950, and then they moved into Arcanum. Then my parents and my brother and sister, and I wasn't born yet, but they moved here in 1950, and my dad started farming, and then I was born a few years later. I've lived here all my life. We went to the same church, and he asked me out we went to a skating party at Pickla 36, and he asked me out on the date. Rex and I got married in 1981, and then we have farmed it since, so that's 44 years.
Yeah. We have a daughter and a son, Rachel and Kenneth. Kenneth has all our grandchildren. We have five grandkids. Let's see, three granddaughters and two grandsons. So, and one great grandson,
Alonzo, and one on the way.
So,
and we've had lots of cats and dogs. Probably the dogs we remember the most when we lived here was we had Honey Bear first, a German Shepherd, and then Hershey, the Border Collie, who always went with me in the truck to the elevator and would like to eat the peanuts. And then our last dog was Riley, who just we had until a few years ago. And he didn't really like to ride with us, but he would always go back to the woods with us. And when we were in the yard mowing or doing anything, he was right there. And they were all very good dogs.
we mainly grow corn and soybeans. We did have a half acre of strawberries back in the mid 80s. You picked strawberries there for a couple years, and then back in '88 was a drought through here, so we decided to get in the hog business. So we redid one of the barns for a fairing house, and we faired and had feeder pigs, and did that for about eight years. I started farming 3 years before I got married, so that's where the 47 years comes in. So we had big 4-row equipment back then, and everything was pretty simple. But as the years progressed, we got bigger and everything. With all the technology nowadays, it just makes farming more fun with all the technology that you have today. It was a big learning curve from the early days to today, but things have advanced really well. I started farming in '79, so If you remember back in the 80s was really a rough time. We've had 83 with a drought year, 88 was a drought year. We had a big storm come through and took one of our barns down, and then 2012 was another drought year, but the Lord always provided for us and met our needs throughout the years, and we are thankful for that. When we first started out and we got married, we was farming like 198 acres. And at our peak, we was right around 1,700 acres at our peak. Our final year, we're down to 1,500 now. We're going the other way. It's time to start slowing down.
I think it'll be a big adjustment. We love what we do and we've done it for a long time, but we're looking forward whatever the Lord has in our lives, and just be a time of transition. And we just want to remember all the people who went before who helped us to get here, and we have good people who work for us, our employees, and we couldn't do that without them and their support, and we want to remember and thank them also.
No big plans. We are thankful for everything and for the good Lord, all the good years that we did have, and it's going to be a hard day, the sale day, to see everything go, because we really enjoyed our equipment and everything, and we just hope that whoever does come and buy it, that they will get as much good use out of it as we did. And we thank everybody.